YouTube for some good old ARCA Menards action here as we are getting ready for the start of the Phoenix weekend. Welcome on in. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. You guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe, but we are getting ready for this one. I apologize for the slight delay. Forgot to unpack my computer when I got home from work and a couple of other things, but we are good to go now and should be good to go here. So there we go. Don't know what time. I tried looking up what time the green flag is actually going to be thrown because that can very much differ from the scheduled start time of the race broadcast window. So I couldn't find that answer. So if someone else is either at the track and can tell me how close we are to green flag, I am literally just turning on the TV now. They're showing some highlights from Brendan Queen's win at Daytona a couple weeks ago. The last time I believe the ARCA Menards Series was on the big TV. There we go. Alright, so welcome on in though. We got 4 people hanging out in chat already. Thank you guys for everybody that has decided to spend the portion of your evening here. Hey Kenneth, how's it going? Doing fantastic as well. We are getting ready for this one. Yeah, it should be a good race. Again, they're talking with Brendan Queen, who is starting 9th in the field tonight. Also going to have to get the starting grid figured out because ARCA uses a different website because ARCA is not NASCAR. So we will have to build one similar to the IndyCar one I had to build the other night, so just bear with me the fact that it might take a minute to get the starting grid, but we will have the top runners throughout the entire race will be up over here, along with a lap count and whatever else we can get up. But I gotta wait for them to actually go ahead and put it live. So there we go. Welcome on in though. All right. So there we go. Brendan Queen is 27. I'm gonna say with how much he's been talked about as a young star, I always think of him as a much younger guy, but 27 is not exactly young, at least not in race car drivers. I mean, he still has plenty of time to have a really good career going forward, but I mean, where most of these drivers start out when they're 5 or 6 years old, I mean, that's 20 years into a career there at the race car driver position. I mean, again, it's something that could definitely work, but it's certainly not the easiest thing. So there we go. Alright, so welcome on in. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Also, if you guys have some predictions as to who you guys think is going to win the race, feel free to let me know. I have not even seen the starting grid yet, so outside of Brendan Queen starting in the 9th position, if some of you guys recommend some, I can go ahead and get them on the in the poll or whatever that we do. All right, there we go. They're talking with one of the Venturini drivers here. I think her name's Isabella. I can't remember the last name. And certainly not without seeing it, so. Alright, welcome on in, though. Alright, so there we go. Again, we're streaming tonight. We will be streaming the Xfinity race tomorrow afternoon. And then we'll be rounding out the weekend with the NASCAR Cup Series race. On Sunday. So 3 days of racing. Hopefully you guys are excited. Alright. So there we go. Come on, ARCA. Give us the starting lineup so that I can start working on my roster thing. Alright, so there we go. Again, we're getting ready for this one. Let me see if I can pull up at least a starting grid so I can at least read through it. Let me first see. I guess I can see the schedule. That's something I know I can see. So, yeah, so this is the second race of the year. Brett Cruz wins the pole position for tonight's race. So they have a really spaced out schedule. So they raced at Daytona in February, then Phoenix tonight, and then their next race isn't until Talladega in April. And it feels like they could be a very good supporting cast for plenty of these. So we got Brent Cruz starting off at the pole position. Yeah, always is. He's in one of those Joe Gibbs Toyotas there. Tanner Reif in the Central Coastal Cabinets Toyota. That'll be another fast car, hopefully. Trevor Huddleston. Okay. Looks like, not sure what team he's driving for. A lot of these people are driving for, then we got Lawless Allen, LeVar Scott, rounding out your top five. Tyler Reif, I'm assuming brother to the driver up above. Although he's driving a Chevy compared to his brother or whatever in Toyota, so maybe a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe it is just two guys coincidentally with the same one. So yeah, it was Robusto was the person they were talking to. Isabella starting in the 8th position. Jake Bowman starting 7th. Yeah, but yeah, honestly, this top 10 is doing pretty well. Hey, Brady, how's it going? Yeah, we're just kind of looking through this starting grid. Honestly, looking a little bit further down the grid at some of these drivers, a little bit further back. Ryan Vargas, racing in the former Xfinity Series driver. He's run in a couple of the different series and making a start here in the ARCA Menards Series. Hoping to see some good stuff out of him. Jonathan Rayum, is that I've got to assume that that's a relationship to Josh Rayum, who we've seen make some starts in the truck series. Corey Day a bit further back in the Hendrick Cars Chevy. Yeah, he will be rolling off the grid 29th. Yikes. We also got some guys like Brad Smith starting further back, Brayton Lassiter, Alex Clubb, Brad Perez starting deep in the field. So definitely looks like we will not be short on drivers moving through the field tonight as we get ready for this one. We'll have the starting lineup and running order up as soon as the ARCA website decides to update with the running order. So again, would love to hear some of your guys' predictions, maybe who you guys are rooting for, but yeah, until then, they are going through opening ceremonies, and we will be getting ready for this one. All right, there we go. Alright, so there we go. Welcome on in. We got 14 people hanging out in chat. Again, thank you guys for everybody that has decided to spend a very small portion of your Friday here with us as we are getting ready for this one. Late start here, and again, I know I was definitely not as on top of this as I would have liked to. But yeah, we are here and ready for this one. I always love seeing the support that you guys show for the ARCA Menards Series. The ARCA Menards Series does not get necessarily the love that I would like to see it. I think, especially a lot of times, I feel like, especially with the way the races tend to devolve sometimes. All right, I think Braden Lassiter is going to win this race. All right, hey, I would certainly love to see that. Yeah, if that is the case, that would be amazing. But he is going to have to come from deep in the field. I believe he is starting. Did I say 22nd? I know he's starting deep in the field. No, not 22nd was Brad Perez. Lassiter coming from the 24th position in the 06 car. We will definitely be keeping an eye on him throughout the field. And again, if you guys have any other favorites, again, just let me know, and that way I know who you guys want to see us keeping an eye on. Because they've got as I've got Brandon Jones starring in a Menards commercial. So there we go. Should be all set. Actually, what is the timing of that April race? That's what I want to know, because that April race might be one I might stream depending on the time of day that it's at. It's Saturday at about noon. Yeah, Saturday at noon. Great, so I won't be home for that one. I like it when I can actually, yes, when I'm actually home and streaming these, but I got my day job, so there we go. Another guy to keep in mind is Parker White. Hey, that is a driver. Is he in the ARCA race? Did I just completely miss him in the ARCA rundown? I didn't. I didn't say he's not. Okay, yeah, no, he's not in the field tonight, but yeah, he's definitely a driver I've seen around. Yeah, say if I'm not mistaken, isn't he the actually isn't he the guy that races over in the pro or not pro invitational, but the Coca-Cola iRacing series? Say if that's the same Parker White that you're talking about, I certainly know who he is. If not, maybe it's someone I need to do a little bit more research on. Because I try and learn as much as I can about all these drivers, but between the over 100 drivers that race between the top 3 series of NASCAR, all the IndyCar stuff, and then ARCA as well, it is hard to keep all the names straight, especially when every once in a while there will be a duplicate name. So there we go. All right. So they're just coming back from commercial break, and we will be getting ready again. It should be a good 150. I believe it's 150 laps. So yeah. Again, they're getting ready for this one. They're talking about the pole winner, Brent Cruz. Brent Cruz there. Yep, there's a young kid driving that number 18 Toyota here. Yeah, for Joe Gibbs Racing. Should be a good hopefully we'll get a chance to see how fast he is. Again, Lawless Allen coming from the second row. He's another one of those fast Toyotas. As they're getting all the drivers in and ready to fire up the engines here in a matter of moments. So, in a matter of moments, we will have the engines fired and we will be ready to go. Let's see, is the website updated? Nope. Okay, I guess the website won't be showing them until they are actually rolling on the track. So, again, we will have a live leaderboard as soon as possible, guys. So, don't you worry. All right, let's see. Ooh, we got all right, the driver of the number 3 is a 16-year-old kid from Spain. Won the last year's GR Cup over in Spain. Won their championship, and still attending high school in Spain while racing here in Phoenix. All right, let's see. Where is he rolling off? He is rolling off from the 11th position in the number 3 car. That'll be a fun one to watch. Thad Moffitt, another one as we're getting ready here. Kwame Scott is someone I've been watching closely. He's part of the Drive for Diversity program. All right. Let's see. Kwame Scott. Let's see. Because I didn't think I saw that name. So let me go ahead and just Control F to try and filter for it. All right, let's see. Yeah, I don't see him in the field tonight, so. Certainly, I know a lot of those Drive for Diversity participants, though, have absolutely been some of the, have been where we found some of the great drivers. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Kyle Larson's a former graduate of that program. Obviously, Bubba Wallace came through there. Rajah Caruth currently making his way through the Drive for Diversity program. So, I mean, no doubt in my mind that the Drive for Diversity program has found itself a very large heap of talented race car drivers and drivers who might not have otherwise gotten the opportunity. So I love the Drive for Diversity program. So, so there we go. They fire up the engines, and we will be racing here in a matter of minutes. So they're going to another commercial break. I'm hoping that now that they've started to at least roll the engines, there we go. Bubba will be a future champion, in my opinion. Give him time. I mean, that's the thing I've always said about Bubba is, and I will openly say this, I will say this about almost every driver. I like to see the progress year over year, even if it is slow progress. I mean, I saw the same thing with Chase Elliott. He obviously was in a much better situation to start his career, but even him, it was like, okay, don't judge him for not having won a race through his first. I think it took him 99 starts to get that first win. So one of those things where as long as you're seeing progress year over year, or more similarly, William Byron, another Hendrick driver, came in that first year, was absolutely abysmal, then got some of the right pieces moved around him, and the success skyrocketed. Obviously, Bubba, it's taken a little bit longer for him. Obviously, starting in Richard Petty Motorsports equipment wasn't a great start, but again, I think he's starting to get some of the pieces around him that could actually build towards something. Now, I'm not willing to say future championship guaranteed. Hey, Richard, how's it going? Nope, no rain delay. They just went and fired the cars. My thing about a slight delay earlier was I was a little bit late getting everything set up, so I was a little bit late for the stream, but nope. As far as I know, we are, everything on the broadcast has looked bright and sunny, so. Yeah, it's extremely early in the season to be saying anything about Bubba. I'm looking at the last couple of years. Steven Wilson. I didn't see that name either. I can obviously double check because it's very easy in a field like that. Nope, no Steves. No Steves in the race. But yeah, so another driver, another diversity prospect. Yep. All right. So yeah. One thing I did want to talk about here that I haven't really talked about on the channel is that this week we did have the penalty for Austin Cindric going and taking out Ty Dillon. 50 points, $50,000. Obviously, I think the 50 points is the bigger thing because for an organization like Penske, who will probably end up being the ones to pay out to pay out that fine, I think the 50 points, dropping him from 11th in the points down to 34th, is a massive deal. Let's see. Nope, no Daniels either. Again, it's a full 34 car field, or at least a very stacked roster in terms of what I've seen. I don't know if any drivers actually did fail to qualify, but yeah, it is a very stacked field. But yeah, so honestly, I think that penalty is fairly well in line, and I even predicted that was what we might see. Yeah, before the penalty actually got handed out, because I felt like between the way they reworded the penalties and suspension portion of the what's it called, the waiver to get into the playoffs. If you miss a race due to a suspension, you forfeit all your playoff points for the entire season, which, again, I said I felt like a suspension would have been a little harsh, especially with the way they reworded the rules for this year in the NASCAR Cup Series, but I'm certainly in support of the fine. The points penalty, it's on par, maybe a little bit above what we've seen from other wrecks like Hocevar last year in the Cup race, where he wrecked Harrison Burton under caution, and certainly more points than what Noah Gragson got for that massive wreck he caused in the Road America race a couple years ago in Xfinity. But ultimately, I think the penalty is pretty fair in terms of, again, trying to still hold the drivers responsible without absolutely killing someone's season. So, again, the biggest question is just how will other incidents that are similar be officiated? So, all right, here we go. They're going through the full starting grid. They're just doing a piece there on Kyle Keller there as they're going ahead and rolling off in the 10th position. Again, Adrian Ferrer. I have absolutely no idea if that. I'm almost certain I'm pronouncing that wrong, but he's the youngster from Spain. In the field tonight. All right. Well, we are. Let's see. Is Rocky Boyd again? Not a name I saw on the list, but let's see. Nope, no Rocky. There we go. Let's see. We got the starting lineup. Wow. All right. ARCA. Please have your website. I'd love to see the ARCA website actually have the leaderboard up before they go drop the green flag, but looks like we might not see it until they drop the green. So, and they're getting everybody into position here. Patrick Staropoli, or Staropoli, back in 2012, graduated from Harvard. That is an impressive thing. Then he joined Michael Waltrip Racing's driver development program in 2013. Won a race at Irwindale in 2014. All right, there we go. Yep, no worries. This is definitely okay. Oh, there we go. We got leaderboard stuff. Give me a moment, guys. We will have the leaderboard up. All right. Now that we actually have the ability to have the leaderboard up here for you guys, let's see. All right, I'm going to try and have it at least, for sizing purposes, going to try and have it, probably top 10. We can try top 15 to start it off with. All right, but yeah. Yep. And I said the ARCA series does change drivers a lot. Like, I mean, even some of the young stars from recent years, they move through this thing so quickly at this point. So let's go ahead and shorten this down so I can go ahead and get the lap count in here. I'm also going to try and get the differentials. Mm-hmm. All right, there we go. Now, raise this up a little bit. All right, now let's get the lap count up. Again, we have not gone green yet, so don't worry, you guys have not missed anything up to this point. All right, let's see. But yeah, so again, we'll be streaming all weekend long. We will have the but yeah, I'm looking forward to streaming the Cup and Xfinity races the next couple of days. The Xfinity cars, I feel like, actually race really well at this track, so there we go. All right, so we got lap count up. almost perfect, Leland. Alright, so there we go. That's perfectly in line. Oh, nope, not that. Have to go the other way. Alright, so they go to... They really went to another commercial break before starting this one? Give me a moment. They really went to another commercial break. I mean, I'm glad because it gives me more time to get this stuff set up, but that seems really weird to have gone to yet another commercial break this early on. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can make this a little wider. We need this to match up, so 1082. Alright, 1082. Is it as simple as... Nope. Of course, it can't be that simple. Is it going to be as simple as... Nope. Alright. Yep, Fox. Yep, Fox and their commercial breaks. Yeah, that is... I should have expected it, considering it is Fox, but... Yeah. Part of me was kind of hoping that maybe they would be a little bit better. I mean, they've been a little bit better. They've been... Now, obviously, they've set the bar extremely low for themselves. But they've set the... As I said, they've actually been doing a little bit better in the Cup Series this year than the last couple of years. So there we go. No, as I have not seen... As I say, Bobby Zalinski is not in the lineup as far... I mean, that is a name I almost certainly would have recognized because... I am a fan of the Coca-Cola iRacing series where Bobby Zalinski has been a regular contender, especially on the road courses, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, but yeah, so there we go. We got 15 people in here. Thank you guys for everybody that has decided to be a part of today. Oh, let's see. Move myself over just a little bit here. Alright, so there we go. Alright, let's see. Is that... Let's try moving that down there and see if that... Alright, I think we are okay. Alright, okay, that looks good. Alright, there we go. Give me 1 second to go ahead and just merge those. Boom. And group them. Alright, so there we go. Alright, we got that all set up. So yeah, so the youngest and oldest drivers in the field, we got obviously Adrian, the youngster out of Spain, at only 16 years old. Meanwhile, you've got David Smith at 74 years old, the oldest driver in the starting grid tonight. Nate Stewart tried to make Daytona. Did he try and go for this one too? I did not get a chance to see the entire entry list. Again, I wasn't sure if anyone had got bumped out or not, so give me a moment. I can look that one up. But, yeah, so there will be the top 15. I think top 15 should be plenty. Alright, let's see. Alright, so they are still rolling around here getting ready for the start of this one. Okay, those clouds do look a lot darker than they did during the pre-race broadcast a few minutes ago, but hopefully that's just from the sun going down and not actually anything looking actually bad. So let's see. I'm not seeing a Nate, so I'm guessing he might. And considering it is Daytona, there are some people who just come out to race Daytona and don't attempt any other races on the year. Yeah, Dark Clouds. The biggest worry there is obviously the worry about the potential of rain, but again, as far as I know, we should be good to go. They are getting this one. So there we go. Alright, so we've got everything all set up. We got over 30 cars on track, and again, hoping for a good race. That's all we need is a good race. Alright. Again, everybody's getting doubled up. Should be getting ready to go. Let's see. Alright, well, we are all set up. Again, just double checking everything. Kind of the paranoid in me, just making sure everything is as good as possible. Again, as we try and get ready for this one. Alright, let's see. There we go. We got they've got an onboard camera here with Huddleston, which I still think is a really funny sounding name, assuming I am not absolutely butchering the pronunciation. Trevor Huddleston starting in the third position on the inside line, second row. Curious to see what he does here on the start, especially with this dog leg at the Phoenix Raceway, being a good shot there. Colin Bowden, he's gotten into some trouble. Again, I didn't see the name, so I'm assuming he's not, but if I do see the name pop up, and nope, we got the yellow flag flying before they've even started the race, so I don't know if they're gonna start, if this is technically starting the race, or if they're just waving the yellow as they're pacing around here. So, again, we're just kind of waiting to see if we get going green here shortly. So you got the Corvette pace car out there pacing the field. Next weekend, we get a triple header between the Truck Xfinity and Cup Series as NASCAR rolls into the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Hopefully, you guys are excited for that. Alright, so they're showing a clip here from the happy hour, from Kevin Harvick's happy hour podcast. Yeah. So that should be, hopefully we'll be green flag here shortly. Again, I don't know why or if we are under any sort of official delay. Again, I have not seen anything saying that we were. So it looks like it's just Fox taking time to promote one of their other products, so. Alright, so there we go. Another short track racer from the Northeast, Nick Gree, has been tearing it up. Wish he would get out there more. Well, as I say, being from the Northeast, I love my Northeast guys. Certainly looking forward to getting back out to the local dirt track when and if spring ever decides to show up. Thought we were about to get it, and then we got dumped on with some more snow this morning, which was a great surprise this morning to wake up to. Alright, so there we go. Pace car is off. Field in the hands of the 18 and 13. Pair of Toyotas on the front row as they roll towards the start line. And here we go. Green, green, green. Green flag is out. And we are down and racing here in the ARCA Menards Series at Phoenix as they go ahead and the 18 of Brent Cruz out here, and he takes off from that pole position. Meanwhile, there are drivers going everywhere and anywhere there is pavement further on back. I saw at least 3 wide on lap 1 here. Obviously, with the open dog leg fully available on lap as they come to start lap 2, I expect to see even more than that later on throughout this. So here comes the number 23 car of Tyler Reif, trying to battle it out with Lawless out, or sorry, not trying to battle it out with Lawless Allen, trying to fight out with his brother Tanner there. Or I'm going to say brother. If it's a different relationship, feel free to correct me. But yeah, so again, the 13 and the 23 going at it just a little bit there. As again, all these drivers trying to settle into these spots. Brendan Queen already up. Started in the 9th position, already up to 4th here as he is steamrolling his way through the field, making absolute work of this one. Versus on the other side of the board, you've got Huddleston, who started in that 3rd position. He's already dropped back to the 10th position, so we'll have to hope that he can maybe pull this one back a little bit. But again, so far, Brent Cruz has absolutely decimated the field here in the opening couple of laps here. Currently working lap 4 as we've got Tyler Reif going up and passing passing the 20 of Allen here for the 2nd position. Brayton Lassiter, yes, he is in here. He started in 24th position, so it may take him a little bit of time, but I'm sure we will see him jumping up towards the front here shortly. And that, of course, the strip in the middle didn't actually work out the way I was kind of hoping for it. Give me a moment, guys. I'm going to just go ahead and get this fixed up here in a moment. Just needed a blank spot on the broadcast, honestly, to make this work. And boom, there we go. All right, we're good. All right, so here we go. 5 laps down, currently working lap 6 here. And we got a driver out of line, possibly slowed. We've already got Ryan Vargas and Monroe both in pit road, and one driver already off track in the garage area. That is not a great one. That's not a great way to see it. So there we go. Yeah, it seems like we got a lot of Brayton Lassiter fans here in the chat. Welcome on in. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Again, Brent Cruz is just absolutely dominated from the start. Tyler Reif up into the 2nd position in his number 23 Chevy. So using the GMS font, but I have absolutely no idea if there's any, or at least it looks like the GMS font, but again, I have no idea if they have any relationship to the former team known as GMS, but GMS again shut down, so. And his brother Tanner is dropping like a rock here in that number 13 car. At one time was battling for 3rd or 4th there. He's now dropped himself all the way to what looks like 10th place here. Treyten, I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce that name. Lapcevich? I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce that one, but the 15 car moving his way up into the 8th position here, working his way up to the grid. Again, curious to see if one of these drivers might be able to go ahead and surprise here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that's why you might start to see some of these, some of these lower series, that are, especially the ARCA series, which is so tied to being a NASCAR ladder step, almost get, say, if it isn't for the money, it would probably get replaced by the virtual stuff. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if the ARCA Menards Series kind of fades away and we start looking at places like the Cars Tour, or even other series like the IMSA series to potentially look for potential stars. And contact with the race leader. The race leader Brent Cruz had a little bit of contact with the lap car as he was working his way through lap traffic. And he's got more of it to deal with here as he's working his way around these cars. They're not making it easy. The number 11 car he's working his way around now. And here comes Brendan Queen. He's caught up to the back bumper of Lawless Allen here. Yeah, Bobby Zielinski, he was one of the drivers on the virtual tour in the Coca-Cola iRacing Series. I believe Parker White is also assuming that we're talking about the same Parker White, at least I know he's a Coca-Cola iRacing Series driver. In fact, he almost won the Daytona season opener for that series earlier this year. So, all right. So again, Isabella Robusto making their way up into the top 10, nearly up into the top 5 already. And again, right now, Brent Cruz just trying to work his way through the slap traffic as fast as humanly possible. Tyler Reif matching him pretty close to step for step here. Although I think he just got caught in lap traffic behind a lap car. And yeah, that is going to allow Brent to start to open up a bit of a lead here. Hey, Skirt to Dirt, how's it going? Go Andy J. Yep. Andy, I am going to butcher this name pronunciation, so don't hate me for it, but Andy Jankowak, I believe is the closest pronunciation I can give you for that one. Yeah, there we go. Key one guy. Who do you pull for? When I'm watching the Coca-Cola iRacing Series, obviously there's gonna be bias that comes into this, but definitely love seeing my fellow maniac out there, Parker White. Believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's still a UMaine student up here in the from the same state I'm from. So he's definitely one I would pull for. Another one being Ryan Michael Luza, another driver that I've pulled for in the Coca-Cola iRacing Series. So again, right now, Brent Cruz has now finally opened up a full 1 second lead over Tyler Reif. Yeah, it definitely seems like he's starting to open up a bit of an edge over the rest of the field. Brandon Queen has gotten by Lawless Allen now. He sits 2.5 seconds out of first place here as he continues to go ahead and work his way up through the field. Again, Brendan Queen, he's been on a charge ever since the green flag dropped, and again, I think he's looking to try and get another race win here. Start off the season with 2 straight wins, potentially name himself as a real threat for the championship here. So that is definitely one of the drivers I'm looking for. So Andy J driving the number 73 car. We'll keep an eye on him as well throughout the field. He's currently in 17th, so he's only 2 spots off of the leaderboard here. Yep. So here we go again. Just coming off the corner again. These we got the driver of the number 25 again, a Harvard graduate. I still just can't believe that a Harvard graduate is also a race car driver here. He's trying to go ahead and pass Robusto here. And again, I think possibly the two of them might be just working their way through the middle here. But yep. All right. So again, we're still at 20 people hanging out in chat. Again, thank you guys for everybody that is tuned in for the ARCA stuff. Again, if you guys enjoy the content, feel free to like and subscribe. Again, we'll be doing the Xfinity race tomorrow at 5 p.m. and the Cup Series race at, I believe, 3:30 if I've got my start times correct. So, but here we go. 20 laps down, still 130 to go. So, plenty of time for things to change. And here we go. Thad Moffitt up into the top 10 as Isabella Robusto. Oh, coming down pit road, possibly with a flat tire and some damage. And the caution flag is out. The yellow flag flies here. And that is going to be a notable thing here. Let's see. Welcome on in. There we go. All right. There we go. Let's see if we can. Let's go ahead and throw the live sub count up here, actually. Give me a second, just boop. Snag that from my NASCAR layout. And there we go. Let me put this somewhere in here. No, that's not going to really look good, so we'll just go ahead and leave it where it was. There we go. Okay. Alright, so there we go. Give me a moment, guys. Just trying to figure out. Oh, I think just the overall display thing shifted. So give me a moment, and I will the laps uncrop there again. Just getting everything figured out here, and working out some of the kinks here, but should be good to go here shortly. So again, we're looking for I2. All right, so there we go. Alright, so welcome on in. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. There we go. Well, yeah, a lot of guys in for the stream tonight. I very much appreciate, love seeing the support that you guys, when you guys show up for the ARCA Menards Series. I wish that the Talladega race wasn't at like 11 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. Otherwise, I would absolutely love to stream that race too. And hey, I know it's not what we necessarily root for, but if we could get a rain delay, get that race into a better time slot for me, or even just put the race on Friday evening would be great. But again, a change that drastic is not going to happen just randomly. All right, so there we go. Alright, well, we are chilling out. Again, they're at a commercial break here, and we are currently under the caution flag, so you guys are not missing anything. Alright, there we go. 21 people hanging out in chat again. Thank you guys for everybody that has, again, shown out and shown a ton of support here early on in the stream. Alright, let's see. What about the rest of the ARCA schedule? That's actually something I would like to look at. Let's see. Alright, so we got Kansas in May. Please tell me this is a night race, not a... Yes, okay, 8 p.m. start time there. Okay, I can do that one. So, Kansas in the spring, definitely a possibility. Charlotte, that one's oh no, that was a 6 p.m. start time. Okay. Wow, we might actually be able to do multiple ARCA races down the stretch. Again, if you guys keep showing out like this, I will absolutely be interested in doing more ARCA races. Start time 6 p.m. for the ARCA race at Michigan. Okay. Again, the races have to be on FS1 for me to be able to watch them. I don't have Flow Racing or anything, so there we go. My grandson wants to know if you are Derek Justice from iRacing. Nope. My name's right on the channel, Ryan Dyer. I don't know who Derek Justice is off the top of my head, but yeah, I know there's a lot of great people on iRacing, so. But yeah, no, I will say I am potentially going to be working in some iRacing content, possibly starting this weekend, and if not, hopefully by the Vegas weekend, I should be working on some iRacing content for the Cup stream. As at least a way to try and help fill some time, but we are 25 laps into this ARCA race here, 125 still to go, so plenty of time for things to change, but again, so far so good for the number 18 crew who led from the pole position, but now he's going to have to suffer a restart here with Brendan Butterbean Queen. Yeah, starting in the third position. I believe, are they using the choose code for tonight? I don't know off the top of my head. So if someone else knows the answer off the top of my with that Parker White guy. Again, I'm certainly not talented enough to race in the ARCA Menards or in the iRacing Coca-Cola iRacing Series. Not by a long shot. Yeah, so I've got massive respect for the guys who do it, but yeah, no, I'm definitely not. They're saying that's his driver's license photo. That kid looks like he's 5 years old. On Brendan Queen's driver's license photo. But, yeah. But yeah, again, Brendan Queen, though, again, he's going to have a really good shot to try and make a move here. Yeah. Try and make something happen on the restart. Again, he moved his way all the way from 9th to 3rd in the opening drive. Yeah, prior to the caution flag coming out. And now... Yeah, now we've got ourselves the caution flag gonna bunch everybody back together, and he's gonna get a shot to try and go for the lead again. Cruz versus Queen is gonna be a fun one down the stretch here as we get ready to go. All right, they're promoting some some college basketball. All right. There we go. In terms of general sports news, the NFL is getting ready for their for free agency and the new league year to start on Monday. Yeah, not a lot has happened, but also a lot has happened. Yeah, biggest news of confirmed stuff is that Geno Smith got moved to the Raiders. All right, here we go. They're getting ready. Are we gonna be doubling it up this time by? All right, let's see. Hey, nice guys, focus. All right, let's see. Yeah, Treyten. I still have absolutely no idea how I'm supposed to pronounce that name. If you know the actual pronunciation, we'd love a pronunciation guide, or at least how you guys think it should be pronounced. Because, again, I am basically guessing at a lot of these more foreign-sounding, foreign spellings of names, or at least weird spellings. Because some of the other ones, like one from more up this way, obviously. Austin Terrio, which is a name that I have trouble pronouncing anytime I'm looking at the name. Just because the spelling is so far off from how it's actually pronounced. Yep, there we go. Cheers. Yep, here we go again. Thad Moffitt driving the Pristine Auctions Toyota, number 46 here. Going to be trying to see if he can race his way up. He's already up inside the top 10. Going to be looking for the top 5 here on the restart. As we're getting ready for the restart, let's go ahead and skip around to ads. And there we go. Again, LeVar Scott up into the top 5 as well. Curious if he can hold on to that spot as some of those drivers right behind him. Staropoli. I'm just going to call him Treyten because I, again, don't have a clue how to pronounce that last name. And Moffitt are going to be lined up right behind him, and those guys are going to be looking for passes as early as they can. Andy Jankowak also making his way up into the top 15. I believe he's up to 13th now as they are rolling around here. And let's see. Again, it was the 31 car where the 18 and the 31 made contact there. Okay, Lapcevich. Okay, Lapcevich. Okay, I will attempt to try and pronounce that. I'll try and pronounce that right throughout the rest of the race. It's just one of those weird ones when you're looking at it, it's like, okay. So yeah, Lapcevich. I don't know if this is an accurate way to try and go off the pronunciation, but I'm just basically thinking of ceviche when I'm thinking of how to pronounce it, so if it gets me the right way, it might be weird, but I think that will work, so We got 20 people still hanging out in chat as we are now 120 laps away from the end of this race. Getting doubled up, ready to go back racing. Again, Brent Cruz has led every lap from the green flag here. He started on the pole position, and he is going to be going ahead. Yeah, it is weird to pronounce. So, yeah, there we go. The pace car is off, leaving the field in the hands of the 23 and the 18. Again, the 18, the control car here on the restart as they head into this corner through 3 and 4. And they are going to go ahead and see the restart zone. Green flag is out, and the 18 is going to be attempting to get out and away here. Brendan Queen, the car on the inside of row 2, that is the one to watch here as they go 3 and 4 wide behind. But here we go, the 18 of Brent stays out in front, and he manages to clear Tyler Reif for the lead. And now he can attempt to try and set sail while Brendan Queen still has to contend with Reif for the second position. Lawless Allen also going to be trying to make up some of those spots that he lost on that last run as he got passed by Brendan Queen. Here we go. Queen looking to the inside of the number 23, looking for second spot. Tyler Reif on the outside, Queen to the inside. Both of them running side by side could open the door for Lawless Allen to try and make that 3-wide move up the middle or up the inside, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Brendan Queen, the Daytona winner earlier this season, looking to try and make it 2 for 2 in the Xfinity Series, or not Xfinity, the ARCA Series. And here we go. He's looking for second place, and there we go. Brendan Queen up into second place, and the 19 is got a tire down and possibly more damage. I have not gotten a chance to see what actually happened to that car, but yeah, he has at least one tire down. Caution flag flies, and I don't know if, my leaderboard showing Brendan Queen is in second place. The one on TV is showing, the one on TV just updated to show Brendan Queen as well. So, Queen is up to second place here as the caution flag flies. And let's see, who is this? That's the 03. It looks like might have been involved in the caution. Here we go. Let's see the replay. All right, so the 19. Some big spark came out from behind the 19, and then just whatever came out from whatever that spark was behind the behind the 71. The 19 must have run whatever that was over, and it flat tired it, and nothing he could have done from there. The car tires go down flat, and just has nothing he could have done about that. Again, he must have run over something, and again, the fact that there was a massive spark out from underneath the 71 car tells me either he also ran it over and got lucky that it didn't take his tire down, or it was something off of his car that broke as he was driving into the corner, and then the 19 ran it over. So, regardless, the 19 definitely ran something over, and that's not good. So there we go. Again, the driver of the 19 car, Jake Bowman, going to be bringing this one down pit road. Hoping that they can get this thing fixed up, but as of right now, I would at least somewhat doubt it here as they pull it down pit road. And again, there looks to be significant damage on that car. And then you question, what about the underside of that car? Considering he had to have run something over for the flat tire to appear in that way, shape, and form. And anytime you run something over, you gotta wonder what else it might have done some damage to or dinged in the process. Obviously, it did a number on the tires. And maybe he got lucky and the tires were the only part that were affected, but we'll have to just wait and see for them to, for the team to go ahead and get under there and diagnose the issue. But regardless, he is almost certainly out of any real shot at winning this thing. As coming back from that kind of incident, even if he gets back on track to complete some more laps, which would be great to see, would be, a little bit of a tall task there. So again, we're under caution flag here. Queen versus Cruz on the on the front row for this next restart. That's going to be a fun one. All right, so we got Lapcevich up to the 7th position, Moffitt up to 8th. So I was pretty accurate on my list of guys to be worried about there. Staropoli, Lapcevich, and Moffitt all making their way up a couple spot or two before the caution flag ended up coming out. All right, so there we go. All right, so we got there a commercial break. We're under caution flag. You guys are not missing a thing. All right, so let's look at more of these ARCA races. Although I don't think they've, I don't think most of them have a list as to whether or not they're going to be on FS1 versus on something like Flow Racing, which I don't have. But yeah, Bristol Motor Speedway, that's going to be a fun one. I'm actually going to be there in person for that event, so we'll be attempting to stream from the stands like we did last year. So that one will be a fun weekend. Hopefully, you guys are excited. Again, we are working our way slow and steady towards that big 3,000 subscriber number. Would love to hit it by the end of March if we could. If we hit it sooner, even better. But again, end of March is my kind of my optimistic goal for hitting that 3,000 subscriber mark. All right, so there we go. There we go. Coming back from the commercial break. And they are waving the caution flag. I will say the decorative cactus of the lights is a really cool decoration, but more so, and this will be something I will talk about more and more as we get into the Xfinity race and the Cup race, it gives a very big caution light to be looking for, because I assume that light is on the same sequence with the rest of the smaller lights around the circuit that change color when the caution flag gets thrown. So when you're looking for a shot as to, okay, did they get to did they actually officially take the white flag before the caution flag came out? That's going to be a big thing to keep an eye on. Here we go. Again, 38 laps in. Again, working our way towards that 100 lap to go mark. Again, Queen versus Cruz on this restart is going to be an insane fight for the lead. Oh, man. So yeah, definitely going to be looking forward to some actual some short dirt track racing as well again this spring. I will definitely be going out to at least a few of my local track races at Unity Raceway. If any of you guys happen to live in the area of Unity, Maine, feel free to stop by, say hi. But yeah, I was at that track probably a dozen times last year, and ended up streaming the finale, the season finale out there with the new sprint cars of New England, which were having their season finale at the track, so that should be good. And I say the sprint cars are always fun to get to see sprint car racing. All right, so there we go. Corey Day, the 19-year-old from California. Running the full ARCA season. In addition, he will also be running the 10 Xfinity races and 8 truck events. That's a very full schedule for a young kid like that. Alright, so there we go. Corey Day, he's made his way from 29th starting position all the way up into the 11th position. He'll be looking for the top 10 here on this restart. say the kid from Spain has dropped himself all the way to 16th position. Ferrer, or however you pronounce that name. Definitely not the best way to start this one. They are getting bunched back up. We expect to see a green flag flying here shortly. Again, we're just dialing right back in, getting ready for this one. Here we go. Lights are off in the pace car. We will be going green next time by. We'll be going green this next time by. All right, let's get ready to roll. So there we go. All right. So again, 41 laps completed here as we are getting ready to start this one. Pace car is going to dive for cover, run towards pit road, run away. And wow, they managed to not show the pace. How do they keep missing the pace cars dive for pit road? But here we go again. Brendan Queen versus Brent Cruz on the front row. You've got, again, Queen on the inside looking to try and make this one happen. Both of these drivers, at least at one point or another, were Toyota development drivers. Obviously, Queen in a Chevy tonight. Although I thought he was a part of, I thought he was making some starts for Tricon later this year. Green flag's out. We are back to racing. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I know he ran for Tricon last year in the truck series. Here we go. Brent Cruz getting a good push here from the 20. Drives around the outside, and he is going to clear the 28, but not by much here as Brendan Queen drops into the second position here. Brent Cruz out in front of the field once again. And again, all Cruz needs to do is just try and keep Brendan behind him. That's what everybody's going to be keeping an eye on here. Brent, he's been able to lead every single lap so far, but Queen is going to be coming for it. As here we go. Here comes the number 15 car on the inside of Moffitt. And oh, the 15 way down, almost hit the barrels on entry to pit road. But there we go. Now, the 15. Who's the 15? That is. Oh, that's Lapcevich. Yeah, Lapcevich here trying to make something happen, but I don't know if he's in say that car just does not seem like it's got quite the same speed in it that the 46 that Moffitt does. And here's Staropoli going around the outside as well. And say Patrick Staropoli making that one happen as well. So again, working our way. Oh, I thought someone was about to go for a slide, but no, they just did a weird jump cut there. And oh, we do have the 97 coming to pit road here. The 97 looks to be potentially done. Other drivers done for the day. You've got Brad Perez in the 10. Club Vargas is out of the race early. Robusto is out of the car as well. A number of these drivers near the back of the field already out of this thing. 19 drivers still on the lead lap, so still plenty of contenders to keep this one a good race here as we're closing in again on 100 laps to go. Lawless Allen versus Tyler Reif here as they are battling it out for the third position. It looks like Lawless Allen's going to have the edge here as they go ahead and take the start-finish line. And Allen had the lead there, dives across the shortcut there, and clears Tyler Reif for the lead. Or not for the lead, sorry, for the third place. With the way they've got the picture shown is that it looks like the lead because both Brent Cruz and Brendan Queen have jumped out to about a 2-second lead over the rest of the pack. So, massive jump out here for the front couple of drivers. So, again, 48 laps in here. The question is, can Queen take the lead from Cruz? So far, Cruz has led the entire thing. Here comes Braden Lasser coming back out onto the track. He must have had some sort of issue or contact on the track here as he is just rejoining the field. So yeah, there's Brayton Lassiter as he lets the field go on by somewhat respectfully there. Glad to see him working, being respectful of the leaders who are obviously trying to race their way through this one. Similarly, lap traffic here for the leaders as both leaders able to go around the outside and get by those lap cars. So Lassiter is down 4 laps here after his whatever he was on pit road for. All right, so again, Brendan Queen. He needs one of these lap cars to give Brent Cruz a little bit of trouble here, because Brent Cruz, he's got the lead right now, and Queen's been hounding him for the lead basically the entire time, but hasn't actually been able to make much leeway when it comes to actually passing him. All right, so there we go. All the way to the bottom goes Brendan Queen, looking for the lead. Queen out in front, but around the top side goes the 18 of Cruz. Not able to carry quite as much momentum as he would have liked, and a 28 of Brendan Queen down the straightaway, able to hang tough here. On the inside goes Butterbean. And say, Brendan Queen, you got the 28 and the 18, both battling it out. Alright, so there we go. Again, we are working our way through this one. Yeah, this battle of the lead is amazing. Brent Cruz versus Queen. Again, Cruz has managed to maintain the lead by the slimmest of margins here. But, again, right now the... these two, they are fighting it out as hard as they can. Just a mere, again, 2 seconds ahead of the next driver for position, Lawless Allen. And the more these two fight with each other, the more Allen, Reif, and the others are going to get let back into this fight, which is obviously not what the two leaders necessarily want. They want to try and make this a battle just between the two of them. There we go again. Brent Cruz managing to hold off Queen here. He's fighting as hard as he can. He's just not able to. Neither driver really seems to have gotten an edge. And they're going by Brayton Lassiter yet again here. Again, something seems to just be off with that race car here tonight. Yeah, these guys have lapped him a couple of times now. Alright, so there we go again. Brent Cruz, though, so far, he is your leader. He's been able to stay out front the entirety. I don't know if Queen has even led a lap. He might have been able to sneak one at the line, but he has not been able to establish any kind of lead with any of the laps that he led. Meanwhile, Brent Cruz has been able to absolutely dominate the opening portion of this race, as we are now over a third of the way through. Alright, so again, here we go. We got the 46 of the 46 of Thad Moffitt. He's got the 20-year-old number 71 car of Kyle Kellner racing all over the back bumper here. Goes ahead and makes the pass and takes this one back. Here comes the 76 as well, making the pass there. Both of those drivers up into the top 10. Thad Moffitt hanging on to that last spot inside the top 10. So they make it work, but man, it is barely. Alright, so there we go. Again, Queen's still looking for the lead here, but... Oh, no, Brendan Queen actually did just take the lead. Okay, here we go. Brendan Queen takes the lead. They go to a commercial break. I'm going to go throw a quick ad break in and use the bathroom myself, and we will be right back, guys. Alright, here we go. We're back. There's still a commercial break, so we have not missed much. Brendan Queen still out in front of the field here, as he was able to get by Brent Cruz just before we went to commercial break, or just as they were going to commercial break. But yeah, so Queen able to get out in front, and now he's able to set the pace, and it looks like he is setting an incredibly quick pace here. Cruz is hanging close, but he's starting to lose a little bit of touch with Queen. And again, over a half second back, and again, just showing this replay as to how it happened. Yeah, as they caught the 11 car to put the 11 car lap down. Brent Cruz just caught him at a really bad spot here on the racetrack. And let's go ahead and skip another round of ads for you guys. All right. There we go. But yeah, so Brendan Queen, again, he is working his way through here, just past the youngster out of Spain, Ferrer. And now the 18 of Cruz wants to try and get by him as well here. Again, trying to make, as I say, Brent has got to make the most of every lap car he can. He can't wait behind one of them, and he's got to be able to pass them efficiently. I mean, it is imperative for him to be able to go ahead and make something happen here. So there we go. Again, the working their way through this one. Now the Spaniard here getting under attack from Lawless Allen. Allen goes to the bottom and will easily be able to clear the 3 off the corner before they head down into 1 and 2. So again, they are making some good work here out of what has been a very good race so far. Again, while there's only really been 2 drivers competing for this one, watching Brendan Queen go through the field the way he did from 9th all the way to 1st now, working lap 69, and they are going to be going ahead and get, again, Brendan Queen, he's been running very well. Brent Cruz, the impressive speed he showed to be able to launch on both the start and that short little spurt of a restart that we had in a moment ago in between the 2 caution flags. Again, 70 laps down here, and they are picking them off one by one. Again, a lot of drivers already out the race. Looks like about 8 drivers already out the race here, and only 16 drivers still on the lead lap. So again, they are really starting to fall behind here as we're getting closer and closer to the end of this one. Alright, so there we go. Again, Brendan Queen absolutely just dominating here, and Brent Cruz, again, just trying to hang even remotely close here, and he has not been able to do that. He has dropped now almost a full second off the back of Queen. Looks like Reif is possibly closing in on the back bumper of Brent too, so yeah, it's gonna be a hard one here. Yeah, there we go. Almost a second and a half now between Cruz and Queen. While Tyler Reif is now right on the back bumper of the driver, the 18. Alright, so welcome on in. Alright, so they're showing LeVar Scott here. Still holding on to a top 5 positioning, but he has fallen far off the pace of the top 4. Realistically, I think your winner is going to be one of these top 4. Again, Brendan Queen, Cruz, Reif, and Allen. Those are your 4 drivers who have really shown consistent speed, and it looks like they are getting ready for some pit stops here. Alright, so there we go. Again, say 74 laps now. We're closing in on halfway. The question is, I know they do it at Daytona where they have a caution flag halfway. I believe they're going to do it here too. So we'll have to just wait and see for the caution flag. Guys, I assume you guys would like this, but would you guys like to see a green flag indicator? Actually, I can do that really easy. Actually, now that I think about it, a quick green flag indicator. So give me a moment. And here we go. Again, we are getting closer and closer to the end of this race every minute. So let's go ahead and yep, there's the yellow flag for halfway. Alright, there we go. I think that works pretty well. Caution flag indicator there. Alright. So there we go. And again, Brent Cruz actually lost a spot to Reif there just before the caution flag came out for halfway. So again, Cruz is going to have some work to do here under this caution flag to try and get himself ready for this run to the checkers. Again, we could theoretically go the final 75, or the final however many left when we go back green, straight to the checkered flag. But yeah, again, this battle amongst the top 10 is going to be a tough one here. Again, I wouldn't put Treyten out of the conversation, but I certainly think your top four are going to be the dominant forces here down the stretch. And obviously, if they take each other out, it might open up the door for a LeVar Scott or a Treyten, Lapcevich win. Maybe even Staropoli being able to go ahead and sneak in for a win. Alright, so there we go. Chilling out. Let's go ahead and check Twitter. Just see what Twitter's saying about this one so far. Or see what Twitter's saying in general here. Yeah, let's see. Oh wow, there was a bunch of rain apparently at the track earlier this morning. I hadn't actually seen that news story, so there we go. Alright, so there we go. They're at commercial break again. We're still under caution flag, so you guys are not missing anything. Just looking at Twitter, trying to see if anybody else is even talking about this race. Okay, so yeah, so practice was so qualifying was canceled, and that's why some of these good drivers. We got a red flag out. Is that just because of the non-competitive pit stops, or is there actually something going on? Alright, so again, yeah, here we go. Everybody's coming down pit road to the pits, and they will get the green light to start. I believe they get 5 minutes of service to go ahead and service the car and then get out of the and then start heading to the exit of the pits. All right, so there we go. Everybody's pulling in. Everybody's gonna stop in their pit stalls here before they and then they'll get the countdown to go ahead and start running this one. Yeah, this battle between the front couple of guys though has been an amazing one. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying it. Again, we'll be they're gonna service the cars here. They get 5 minutes, so we will. We got a 5 minute break essentially, and then we will be back to racing action here shortly. Brendan Queen, Tyler Reif, Brent Cruz. This trio at the front could be really good. Although something tells me that we are going to see Brendan Queen pull away from the other two in rather dramatic fashion here. All right, so there we go. Also, if anyone wants to follow me over on Twitter, it is Ryan Dyer 99 is the name. So there we go. Alright, so service is being done to these cars. Again, these teams not in any real hurry because, again, they've got 5 minutes to make these changes. So there we go. Alright. Looks like they've got some air dryers, or not air dryers, but air blowers blowing cold air, or somewhat cold air, into the air vents on the hood while they go ahead and do this pit stop. Alright, so again, we're chilling out here. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. Again, I'm absolutely enjoying the race so far. Love sitting down for some good old Friday night racing. Alright, so there we go again. Everybody everybody down there getting some adjustments here. Again, we are currently under the red flag here during the halfway break while all the drivers are getting their 5 minutes of service. Alright, so there we go. ARCA Menards Series from Phoenix. And they go to, again, another commercial break here while we are wrapping this one up. Alright, so again, we're still into the, we're still into that halfway break. We'll be keeping you guys updated. Just checking Twitter while we're waiting. Again, if you guys want to follow me, Ryan Dyer 99 link is in the description as well if you're looking to try and find it. But let's see. Alright, so there we go. Oh wait, oh, do we got Ricky Stenhouse versus Noah Gragson beef? All right, let's see. Noah Gragson so close to getting Stenhouse back from really. I need to run more dirt. Let's say I sent that a little fast for a slide job. Can't hear you that far down the leaderboard. Speak up. Stenhouse got a top 10 while Noah Gragson was way down the leaderboard. Alright, so yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of beef there going on between Noah Gragson and I gotta love a little bit of Twitter drama going on, especially on a Friday night when we're just chilling out watching a ARCA race. Oh, alright, so we got another. Alright, let's see. Yeah, just kind of scrolling Twitter, just kind of scrolling and looking at what's going on here. Alright, so there we go. They've gotten all the drivers out of the pits, and we will be, again, getting them lined back up and ready to go. Alright, so welcome on in. Again, we got a lot of people still hanging out in here. Again, we are just wrapping up the halfway break here for the ARCA Menards Series. Brennan Queen is your leader. Tyler Reif in second. Brent Cruz, the pole sitter, sits in the third position. Lawless Allen in fourth, and LeVar Scott will round out your top five right now as we get ready to go back to racing. Alright, so there we go. Again, 72 laps to go. A lot of, these drivers, again, they've raced very hard for the first 79 laps, and I expect these final 70 to be absolutely insane as well. We'll have to wait and see how how it goes when we start getting to the end and potentially into green white checkered territory. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so there we go. Putting the lid back on that so we don't spill it, and we should be good to go. Alright. Locking back in, getting ready for this one. Welcome on in. Alright, so again, we got cars rolling. We'll be about 70 laps to go when we go back racing. Let's see, what do we got? Alright, so again, so there's the showing off Cletus from the ARCA race at Daytona. Looking forward to seeing him race at the Talladega race in April. Ooh, new ARCA cars coming to the the brand new ARCA cars. These things look really nice. Looking forward to getting to race those things in the iRacing sim at some point. Alright, so here we go. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to see the pace car pull off towards pit road. We're not going to see it because we don't apparently have that camera angle. There it is. Camera angle. Corvette pace car pulls off to pit road, and we will be back to racing here shortly. Field in the hands of Brendan Queen and Tyler Reif. Row 2, you've got Lawless out on the outside, and Brent Cruz on the inside. Let's see. Field in the hands again. The 28 is the control car. Green, green, green for Butterbean Queen. Let's go. Alright, so here we go. Brendan Queen here takes the green flag. The other driver's dropping down way at the inside, though, trying to take that edge. Brendan Queen on the outside, going to try and ride it. But no, it looks like Tyler Reif on the inside is going to take the point here. Is going to take the top spot here as the rest of the drivers out throughout the field fan out 2, 3, and even some of them 4 wide here as they are weaving their way through. Down through 3 and 4 here. I think the most I saw down the back straightaway was 3 wide. But here we go. Brent Cruz diving to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to see if he can maybe try and get some whatever little edge he can try and get here again. Wants to try and definitely get ahead of the 28 of Brendan Queen. If he can get by the 23, I'm sure he would love to see that too. But let's see, how far does the 18 dive on this restart? He clears the 28 and they both dive. So they're diving here, looking to try and take this spot from Tyler. And it looks like the 18 is going to get there. The 28 is going to be a drag race down the back straightaway. So there we go. Yep. Drag race down the back straightaway. And it looks like Tyler Reif going to be able to hold it off for the moment. As they're also highlighting a battle here between the 15 of Treyten, Lapcevich, and the number 6 of LeVar Scott. So these two battling it out for the 5th position. A very exciting spot in the top 5 list. Certainly one that I will be keeping an eye on throughout this one. But yeah, again, Lapcevich versus LeVar Scott. And here comes Thad Moffitt on the inside. Going to try and take it 3 wide. And there we go. Thad Moffitt takes it up the inside, and he gets the 2-for-1 deal there, passing both cars in one corner. 64 laps to go. And again, Brent Cruz and now Brendan Queen. Those two are 1 and 2 once again here. With 64 laps to go, still plenty of time for Brendan Queen to make the final move to try and pass Brent Cruz, but if I'm Brent Cruz, I'm trying to keep this guy as far away from me as possible. Alright, so there we go. Welcome on in. We still got 20 people hanging out in chat. Again, as we're getting closer and closer to 10 o'clock. Getting late, but here we go. Alright, so we got the and here comes Staropoli trying to make the pass on Lapcevich as well here. Oh, the 27 of Staropoli goes around. Oh, no, please don't. And it's going to bring out the yellow. Yep. Oh, man. So Staropoli just goes for a spin there right ahead of Lapcevich. Ultimately, nobody else collected in that spin, just a single car spin, but they throw the caution flag out of being cautious here. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so again, we're just waiting this one out. Let's see. Alright. So yeah, again, glad to see that there was no real contact to the inside wall. Looks like definitely looks like the 15 might have gotten loose on the bottom, which led to the contact and the spin. Don't think anything intentional there, just legitimately, yeah, just legitimately, just a weird situation of a guy getting loose on the bottom of the racetrack. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so yeah, we're just chilling out though. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Alright, man. Yeah, it's starting to get late, but we are here to the checkers no matter what. 92 laps in. Yeah. Working our way towards the end of this one. Alright, so there we go. Yeah, we're just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Alright, so yeah, we're just chilling out. Again, currently under a caution flag and a commercial break, so you guys are not missing anything. Alright, so we're chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Let's check Twitter again while we're here and just kind of seeing what's going on. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, just scrolling Twitter, basically looking for stuff going on. Brett Griffin complaining about something. Oh man, Brett Griffin's apparently upset. That's not good. Alright, well, there we go. Again, just kind of looking for anything else going on. Let's see. Yeah, Joey Logano having media time at Phoenix. Obviously, the return after his championship. Oh, we're back from commercial break. Brent Cruz on the outside of Brennan Queen here. 56 laps to go as we go green, green, green. Green flag is out, and we are racing once again here in the ARCA Menards Series. Thank you guys for sticking with us throughout the night here as we go racing here. And again, Brennan Queen looks to be the driver to get the good start here. Now the question is, can Brent Cruz pull something off here on the high line? I don't think he's going to be able to. Yeah, Queen with the shorter way around the racetrack just has the right path here. And there we go. Brennan Queen gets out in front, but here we go. Cruz looking to maybe make a move up the inside. The question is, which move does he make? And if I'm the 28, do you dive as well, or do you run the... No, yeah, they're both diving, and bit of sparks coming out from underneath the 46 car, but the 46 car has moved his way all the way up into the 4th place for Thad Moffitt, grandson of the great Richard Petty. And here we go again, just trying to get into line here, figuring out how he can get into this line. All right, so we got the 20 of Lawless Allen and the 6 of LeVar Scott fighting it out currently for the 5th spot here inside the top 5. Again, Brennan Queen leads the race over Brent Cruz. If you guys are just joining us, we have had a fairly eventful race. Yeah, the only major incident we had was we had what looked like maybe a driver running over something and immediately blowing the tires out, but so far no major wrecks tonight. Yeah, for the most part, all the drivers keeping it all in one piece. And here we go again. The 6 of LeVar Scott losing out to the 20 of Lawless Allen here for the 5th spot. Again, the more these guys fight with each other, the harder it's going to be for them to run down guys like Tyler Reif, Brent Cruz, or say if anybody has any dream of catching Brennan Queen. But here we go. Hey JP, how's it going? Do you know if it's available on Fox Sports streaming now? If not able to get the first one back. I don't know. I know it's on FS1, so however you normally watch, like, for example, the Truck Series. Yeah, but yeah, I would imagine you should get it. I would imagine it might be on the Fox Sports Now app. Yeah, if you're signed in with your TV provider. But yeah. Alright, so here we go again. We got 50 laps to go. 50 more times around here. LeVar Scott battling it out, trying to hang on to whatever he can. Well, we got the 71 here of Kyle Keller making his way up into the top 7. We're going to try and make this one happen. The 25 of Staropoli also making his way back up through the field. After his spin a moment ago, I have a feeling he might not be overly happy with Lapcevich, as Lapcevich was the driver who got loose underneath him, causing him to spin. So yeah, 48 laps to go, still plenty of time left, but I am definitely curious to see how this guy works this one out. But right now, you've got a pair of cars in front of him playing a very effective game of roadblock. Like, come on, get out of his way. I kind of want to see what Staropoli is going to do here. He's fast enough to catch these guys. The question is, will he end up being able to get by them? And so far, the answer is he's gotten by one of them. LeVar Scott next up in line. Once he gets by LeVar, it'll be a straight run to Lapcevich. So there we go. Again, a little bit of potential revenge we'll have to keep an eye out for as we get down later and later into this run. I wish I had access to the in-car audio for the 25 car. I'd love to know if he's thinking about this one, but let's see. Alright, so there we go. As people on Twitter talking about the national anthem being pretty good, apparently. Alright, and again, Brennan Queen, he started in the 9th position, but after getting the lead, he's been able to lead 37 laps here. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so again, we're just chilling out here. Again, the 25 of Staropoli trying to get by LeVar Scott here. Meanwhile, the racing at the front of the field is kind of starting to level itself out again. Queen now up to a 1 second lead over Cruz. Reif is up to the 3rd position. 4th is Moffitt. And 5th is Lapcevich. So they're all separated out by 1.5 to 2 seconds each. So there's nobody really pressuring to try and get by anybody right now inside the top 5. There's Staropoli now up into the 7th position. Now he's got his eyes set on Lawless Allen, and not far ahead of him is Lapcevich. As Lapcevich gonna try and see if he can hang on to these this top 5, but again, you're always worried when a driver gets spun out and then comes driving back through the field because you're always curious. He certainly remembers what happened a few minutes ago. It hasn't been that long. And let's see. So again, they're showing Lapcevich here. Again, he's been able to gap himself to Allen here just a little bit. There we go. College basketball going on between Boise State and Colorado State. Will be going on over on FS2 if anyone is looking for that. And we are. Again, we're going to say Cruz actually faster that last lap over Butterbean. Okay, there we go. Alright, so again, Brendan Queen doing a really good job here. Certainly looking forward to this one. Alright, let's see. Again, Butterbean Queen, you've got Cruz, again, Tyler Reif, Moffitt, Lapcevich, the top 5. The fact that Lapcevich is ahead of Allen definitely will make that one a little bit easier because it means we aren't, there isn't the impending doom of a driver looking for revenge right about now, but alright, so there we go. Again, Queen hanging on to this lead, and he is now starting to stretch this lead back out over Brent. But yeah, this again, these drivers trying to make this one happen. Alright, let's see. There we go. Staropoli going by Lawless Allen, and now he has a full eye set right ahead of him for the 15 of Lapcevich. Only about a second and a half, 2 seconds out ahead here. The next car in front of the 25. The 20 making the dive down the inside. Lawless Allen trying desperately to hang on to this spot over the 25, and there we go. Puts himself back ahead of the 25, tabling that conversation for the moment. Alright, so there we go. We're just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. We got 30 people hanging out in stream as we are getting ready for the end of this race. Again, Brent Cruz trying to hang on here. He's lost a bit of time the last several laps here. To the 28 of Queens. I think he's going to need a caution, I think, to reel this guy back in. But, again, Cruz putting on a very good show here out in front of the field. The 25 of Staropoli trying to get by the 20 of Lawless Allen. Again, if Staropoli can get by him, the next big storyline. Ooh, really loose there for Lawless Allen. He holds on to it, but man, that car was loose. But yeah, the next goal for Staropoli, though, will be to run down the 15 of Lapcevich, who also was the driver who got into the 25 and caused him to spin a few minutes ago. So, again, I am anticipating that we may see at least a little bit of payback, considering he has driven himself right through the field. And obviously, we always know race car drivers have a memory like a steel trap for that stuff, so. And obviously, it only happened a few minutes ago, so it's not like it's something that happened ages ago. Alright, and Brayton Lasseter up to the 22nd position. There we go. I know quite a few people were excited about how he was doing. So they send us to commercial break here as we got 30 laps to go in the race, so 30 more times around. Yeah, this Phoenix race going very quickly here. Alright, so there we go. Alright. We're chilling out again. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Alright, so let's see. We're just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Again, if you guys are enjoying the streams, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new, so you guys don't miss any future videos and live streams. We've got 34 people hanging out in chat here for the finish of the ARCA Menards Series race. Again, Brent and Queen. Oh, Brent Cruz actually reeled it into within a second here. That's going to be big here as we're getting down to the end of this one. Again, the biggest thing I want to see is Staropoli versus Lapcevich. I would love to see the two of them race it out against each other, even if there isn't payback, which, again, I've said a couple of times now, I certainly expect that there could be, But hey, even if we just get a good battle between the same two drivers, get to see some good, respectful racing, show that obviously I don't think there was any ill will towards either of the towards the 25 from the 15. Just an unfortunate slip. Car got loose on the bottom of the racetrack, but again, we'll have to wait and see if that's the way that Staropoli saw it. On the receiving end of the spin. Obviously, things can look very different when you're the driver on the receiving end of a spin. There we go. Alright, so there we go. They're doing an ad here. 3:30 for the Cup race on Sunday. Again, we'll be doing all three races this weekend. ARCA, obviously we got 24 laps to go. Xfinity tomorrow at 5 p.m. And then the Cup Series race at 3:30 on Sunday. The ARCA Menards Series, again, right now the 28 of Brent Queen. He's managing to hold the 18 at about a second's gap here. But these lap cars are going to be the difference maker here. Cruise to the very bottom of the racetrack. Alright, so here we go. 23 laps to go. 23 more times around. It is closing in on the end of this one. Again, Lapcevich has about a second and a half between himself and Staropoli. But again, time is ticking. Time is of the essence here. These drivers do not have all day to wait. They will have to make a move sooner or later here. Here comes the 73 of Jankowak here trying to make some passes on these other drivers currently one lap down. Same as him. Tanner Reif, and E. Johnson are these first three drivers one lap down. But we'll have to wait and see if Queen is currently in the process of passing any of them. Because if he starts passing more cars, the faster Jankowak will have to race to try and keep this one. Here we go. 20 laps to go. 20 more times around here. This thing is really turning itself into a pretty good show here. Again, thank you guys for all the people that people always turn up for the ARCA races. Again, massive credit to the ARCA fans who again tune in, show out, and make these streams some of my favorites to do throughout the year. Hence why I'm doing a random ARCA race on a Friday night. That and I wasn't doing anything more important, so. Yep, no, I have a life. Nope. It's basically just cars in circles, as fast as humanly possible. Here we go. 19 to go. 19 laps to go here. We're building up towards a potentially exciting finish here. Brent Cruz closing in on Brent Queen that last time by. Alright, so again, the gap certainly closing in here. Cruz might have found a ideal lap spot here. Either that or Queen just having a little bit tougher time with the with passing leaders here, but it's working out. Let's see, what do we got? Alright, so 17 laps to go, and again, Staropoli, if he does get to, if he does get to that back bumper, it is going to be just barely getting back to the back bumper of Lapcevich, and I don't think he's going to have a whole lot of time to make something happen. Alright, so let's see. Oh, actually, Staropoli might get there. Come on, let's cut the camera to Staropoli here. Would love to see Staropoli here. Let's see. Come on, Fox. Let's get the... I don't even know why we're on this guy. I'm going to say he's not actively battling someone, and they cut to the battle of the lead. Okay. At least there's a reason to be watching that one. As opposed to the 0.4 of a second now between Staropoli and Lapcevich. Alright, so there we go. 14 laps to go here. Again, Cruz is ended up slipping back to about a 1 second lead. So, again, Butterbean here doing a really good job of just getting through traffic efficiently here. Alright, so there we go. And again, as things continue to turn here, as they lap the field faster and faster. Alright, so here we go. 13 laps to go. Not a lot of time left, and Cruz is losing a lot of time here. Here we go. Staropoli versus Lapcevich. This is the battle we wanted to see. As we're coming down to the end of this one, welcome on in. But yeah, again, Lapcevich, he got losing cause to caution. Alright, so here we go. 12 laps to go. Man. We're working our way through this one, though. Again, the battle between Lapcevich and Staropoli is going to be an insane one here. Tyler Reif making his way through the lap traffic here. And again, Cruz versus Queen at the front of the field. Brent and Queen, an amazing drive here for the kid. And let's see. Yeah, right now, so far, the 23 of Tyler Reif, he's trying his best to hang on, but he's about 10 seconds back at any drivers out in front of him for position, so. Alright, so here we go again, 10 laps to go. The 28 is on it, but the 18 is going to try and do everything he possibly can to slow the, to try and run this 28 down. Again, only 9 laps to go, so the question is... Alright, so again, 9 laps to go, coming down to 8. Again, they are working their way through this one incredibly well here. As we're getting down closer and closer to the end of this one. Alright, so again, we're working our way through this one. 8 laps to go. Looks like Brent and Queen in a position to go ahead and claim this one over Brent Cruz unless something absolutely massive happens in the next 7 laps. But so far, the battle of the lead has been a fairly anticlimactic one here since the halfway break. Cruz has been able to put on some good attempts at times to keep close, but ultimately, Brent and Queen has been in another legion altogether. Alright, so here we go. 6 laps to go. We got 33 people hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for everybody that has tuned in here. We got ourselves 6 laps to go here. I'm going to try and tune this one up. as we get ready for the end of this one. Welcome on in. Again, 5 laps to go here. LeVar Scott trying to hang on to whatever spot he can as Raz in the number 76 car trying to take that spot from him. Again, Brennan Queen coming up on the, trying to lap all the way up to the top 10. He lapped Corey Day a few moments ago, and now the 18 of Brent Cruz is going to have to try and find a way past him if he wants any shot to catch Butterbean here. Yeah, Brendan Butterbean Queen, the winner at Daytona, out in front of the field and pulling away from Cruz here. 4 laps to go. 4 more times around for Queen as he continues to go ahead and just dominate while... Alright, so here we go again. Cruz trying to do everything he can, but here we go. 3 wide up the middle for Thad Moffitt there with Lapcevich right in the mix as well. Where's the... Okay, there's the 25. So again, lots of moving in and around the field. So Staropoli looks like he might have moved further back here. Brayton Lassiter, a lap car in the mix here. The question is, what is the final result going to be? Again, Brent Cruz, he's fallen back a little bit. But right now, out in front of the field, it is Queen out in absolute control here. Alright, so here we go again. Alright, so here we go. 2 laps to go. Coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go in the ARCA Menards Series race. And again, Butterbean Queen has this one pretty well locked up. And oh, the 71 of Keller having an issue there on the apron as he rejoins the field. And that is, oh, we got a spin. And a caution flag on the final lap is going to end this one as... Yeah, we have got ourselves Brendan Queen out in front of the field. Brent Cruz, second place. And oh no, are they going... What? Yep. Oh no. Wait, finish under green. Wait, the white flag was out. Oh, the ARCA Menards Series is different than the Cup Series. The caution flag on the last lap is sending us to overtime here. Okay. That is different. We have got ourselves overtime here in the ARCA Menards Series race. Welcome on in. All right. Man, it's so warm in here. I need something to chill out. But yeah, so we got overtime in the ARCA Menards Series race. Queen, Cruz, Reif, all going to be under... Oh, wait. Does the caution fly? No, caution definitely did not fly before the white. So yeah, definitely, it's just different rules here for the Cup, for the ARCA Menards Series. We're going to be going to overtime. So we're going to get a green-white checker here. The 71 of Keller also has stopped on the front stretch here. Just past the start-finish line. Looks like he may have run out of gas, which is not an ideal situation, especially where we've been... we had the halfway break, which should have easily allowed the drivers to fill up and get the fuel required to make it to the end of the race. So I have absolutely no idea why they'd be close on fuel unless they just short-filled or didn't fill throughout the race, which would be a little bit strange. Alright, so there we go. Yeah, we're going to be getting another restart here, and let's see. Again, if you're running Queen, you're definitely upset. You just got to lock back in and get ready for this restart. Again, you've got one of the fastest cars in the field. You now have to just show it and prove it to everybody. Alright, so there we go. Again, currently heading into overtime here as we are going to be seeing this one run to the checkers. Alright, so we got 35 people hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for everybody that has decided to be a part of this. Again, we are chilling out here. We will be back for the NASCAR Xfinity Series race tomorrow at 5 p.m. Obviously, we still got overtime here, so hopefully we'll go nice and smoothly to overtime, and then we'll have the race finishing up here. Hey, Trippy Dale Jr., how is it going? I say, Bean Nation, let's go to Waffle House. Oh, I spent a fair amount of time at Waffle House after the during the ARCA weekend during the Bristol weekend last year. Love spending time at Waffle House, so that would be amazing. Wish I had one anywhere remotely close to me. I think the nearest Waffle House legitimately might be, 4 or 5 states away. All right, but here we go. Nope, we are still currently we're under a caution flag heading into overtime here in the ARCA Menards Series race. So the race is still going on. Treyten is in the 4th position and will be getting set for the restart here. They had seen the white flag, but because it is the ARCA Menards Series and it is different, a caution flag on the white flag lap can still send them to overtime. So there we go. All right, we got some Canadians rooting for Treyten. All right, nice. So yeah, Treyten is running in the 4th position. Still has a shot to win this one. In fact, has a renewed shot to try and win this one. As again, he's going to get a chance to restart here in the mix while he was like 9 seconds behind at the last one. So again, it was we had a spin off of turn 4, as well as drivers running out of gas, which is which led to this one being a late race restart. And Tyler Reif, the 2023 ARCA winner here at Phoenix. Now the question is, can Reif pull it off? All right, you met him last year and have his autograph. Nice. That is a ton. Again, I love seeing, again, the amount of support coming out for these ARCA Menards Series races is incredible. Love seeing you guys popping out here again. If you guys enjoy racing as a whole, again, we'll be doing Xfinity at 5 p.m. tomorrow, along with the Cup race at 3:30. So we got a full weekend of racing. We'll also be trying to do as many of the ARCA Menards races as I can. Obviously, can't do them all, unfortunately, because I do have my day job. But again, Brent Queen, he was half a lap away from the checkered flag and back-to-back race wins. If the caution flag is what ends his race, I'm sure he and his team will be very upset, especially if the night ends with a wrecked race car instead of a victory. Not hoping or wishing that on him, but it is a very real possibility with the way these ARCA races tends to end up finishing up. All right, nice. All right, well, enjoy that. That sounds like a really fun time. So, yep, I can't wait for the local. I'm still excited to see the local track, my local track open back up here. Yeah, but obviously we just got a bunch of snow dumped on it today, so won't be for a while. I used to watch Butterbean dominate in Langley, Virginia. All right, nice. Yep, gotta love seeing, again, all the locals coming out to support their guys. Again, pace cars off. Field in the hands of Brent Cruz and Brennan Queen here. Brendan Queen. And here we go, coming through the final set of corners here. Gonna take the green flag. Green flag is out, and they are racing here at Phoenix. Tyler Reif looking to the inside, trying to make it 3 wide. Oh! Tyler Reif turned and caution flag flies. Caution flag flies here once again. And that is a massive hit for Tyler Reif. Hopefully he is okay, but that car was a massive hit. Oh, man, that is insane. 6th caution flag of the night, and that is a driver who had a really good shot to try and go for a win. Just got slammed into that inside wall, and that is the thing I always worry about when you see guys cutting the corner the way they do at Phoenix here. Again, massive hit, hoping to see Tyler climb from the car here shortly, but man, again, that is just such a big impact, and even more worrying is when the car stays mostly intact, on a big hit like that, because that energy and momentum has to go somewhere, and if it doesn't go into crumpling the car and the sheet metal, it probably goes into crumpling the driver just a little bit. So obviously hoping he is okay. There we go, climbing from the car. Glad to see Tyler Reif able to climb out under his own power and starts to just kind of walk towards the ambulance. Again, you hate to see it for him, but again, just I'm very glad to see him climb out of that car because that was a massive hit. Again, glad to see him out the car, but yeah, he is not happy about the way this race has ended. At least not the way the race has ended for him. Obviously, we still got it. Well, we get another restart here. Queen versus Cruz, Moffitt, Lapcevich, Staropoli, the top 5. But yeah, so here's the replay of what happened. So here we go. We got Moffitt on the back bumper here. All right, so let's see. Was it Moffitt that ended up causing the issue? Yeah. Oh, Moffitt just turned the guy. Okay, Moffitt just completely turned the guy, and what I thought was a massive hit was actually a much more of a glancing blow. So I might have been over exaggerating because I thought he went, but what was Moffitt doing there? He right hooked the guy there. Come on, man. You can't be doing that. You can't just right hook a guy. I mean, he pretty clearly turned up behind the guy and just right reared him. Oh, man, I hate to see that for the driver. I mean, again, come on. Just, again, it's one of those things you hate to see it. Hopefully, again, he's okay, but yeah, he is not happy. So, Lapcevich up to the 3rd position. So, there we go. Treyten, Lapcevich up to the 3rd position here for the restart. So, it will be Queen, Cruz, Lapcevich, Moffitt, Staropoli. Getting lined up here. Those are your top 5 drivers in this one. We're in overtime. Let's go ahead and turn the ads off for a minute. And we'll go ahead and be getting ready for this one. Alright, so again, 6th caution flag of the night here. Again, the 28 of Brent Queen was half a lap away from winning this race before the caution flag came out to extend this one. And now he's looking at potentially double overtime. At the potential of double overtime and a very hungry Brent Cruz on the outside. So they're just going through some of the other drivers with the unfortunate incidents, like the 55 of but yeah, man, there was some insane stuff. I mean, yeah, there's the spin from the 15 to the 25. All right, so again, the white flag, and then the spin of the number 31 car brings this one out. Alright, so we're still under caution flag here in overtime. Yeah, getting ready for this one. We're just chilling out. Hopefully everybody's still having a good time. Yeah, we are sitting at 29.29 on the subscriber count. Nice. And again, Lapcevich hanging on to this top 3 spot. And I'm curious to see how he ends up making this one work. Yeah. Here. Alright, let's see. Oh, it's a 1-lap shootout. I didn't realize it. So the way they do the green-white checkers is that it's just a 1-lap shootout here? Yeah, I mean, this race was a very solid one. And now we're starting to get into say if we see much more of this wrecking stuff, we're gonna end up having a very sloppy finish. And honestly, I would have had no problem with Brent and Queen winning this race by just walking away and winning this one by like a second and a half, 2 seconds. But instead, we're trying this whole thing where we've got a short shootout to finish this one up. Alright, so there we go. So again, Brennan Queen, he's led 92 laps on the night. He managed to take the most laps led away from Brent Cruz. And now the question is, can he take away the win from Brent Cruz? Because again, you got Cruz, Queen out in front of the field. Alright, so here we go. Again, we are chilling out and we are in overtime. We don't need no ads. Alright, so there we go. Giving you guys a break from the mid-roll ads if I can. Alright, here we go. We should be seeing 1 to green. 1 to green! Let's go! 1 lap to green. So, at the end of this lap, we will see the green and white flags flying, and it will be a white flag, checkered flag. 1 lap shootout here. For all the marbles here in the ARCA Menards Series race, I certainly hope at this point it's not that Moffitt, winning this one just because of that last move where he right hooked the guy. Again, I don't have any actual ill will towards Moffitt. And come next week, I will be right back to square one, but it's just one of those things where you really should not be right-rearing a guy, and if it happens again, that's when I'll start to actually hold a bit of a grudge about it. But here we go. Pace cars off, field in the hands of Brennan Queen and Brent Cruz. Moffitt and Lapcevich in row 2. Row 3, Roz and Allen. Here we go. Lining up on the front stretch here. Alright, so here we go. Green flag's out, and the white flag as they go ahead and take this one. 3 wide, Lapcevich looking for the lead. Butterbean to the bottom of the racetrack, though. Looks like the 28 is going to hold this one off of the turn. Up the block here, Brennan Butterbean Queen. And here we go, Brent Cruz, last ditch effort. Not going to get there. Oh no, he is going to get there. Brent Queen hits the fence, and Brent Cruz takes the win on the last corner. Lapcevich unable to get this one done, comes home third. Allen fourth, and LeVar Scott hangs on to a top 5 day. And man, that was unfortunate there. Butterbean driving it in just a little too aggressively, trying to hold off Cruz. And there we go. The caution flag, or not the caution, but the checkered flag has flown. The race is over. So there we go. Yep. Brent Cruz gets his race done again. He may have even gotten into the back of Butterbean and pushed him into that mistake, but Regardless, Butterbean drives it in too deep, and that allows Brent Cruz to go ahead and take this one. Again, what was a very nice, or I keep saying Xfinity Series race because it was really, it felt like a high tier motorsport event, which, not trying to discredit ARCA, but they really have not, they don't feel like big motorsports events half the time. Yeah, so again, Lapcevich making a big 3-wide move to the inside, and then, the 46 looking to try and make it a 4-wide move there, which would have been stupid. And again, here we go. Down the back straightaway, just watching this replay, looking to see if... So, Brent Cruz up the inside. He definitely made a little bit of contact, and yeah, he just enough to move the 28 out the way. So, I mean, there was definitely contact, but I mean, that's short track racing. If you didn't want him to do that, don't let him get to your inside like that, Brayton Queen. Is the best thing I can give for advice. I mean, again, not the cleanest move in the world, but we've seen way worse. So, congratulations to Brent Cruz. Again, if you guys are new here, as per usual, we will go down through the full finishing results. But if you guys did just come for the results, that will be the finish here to the Phoenix race. So if you give me a, so if you guys did just come for that, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Live stream whatever you guys had to do with the rest of your night. But we will be going through the full finishing results. So here we go. Alright, so after so yeah, I have no idea why my things kind of froze on me there. But yeah, so Brent Cruz getting the win. Yeah, second place going to Brennan Queen. Third place, Treyten Lapcevich. Fourth place, Lawless Allen. Again, fifth, LeVar Scott. We went through those ones. Cole Roz coming home in the sixth position, driving the car number 76. Thad Moffitt coming home in the seventh position. Patrick Staropoli coming home in the eighth position. Robert Keneally coming home in the ninth position, and Corey Day coming home as the final driver on the lead lap in 10th place. Driving that Hendrick Cars machine, again, fought very hard today to be able to pull that one off. Eric Johnson Jr. coming home in the 11th position, driving car number 5. Trevor Huddleston coming home in the number 50 car, coming home in the 12th position. Tanner Reif comes home car number 13 in spot number 13. Andy Jankowek, the only other driver to finish one lap off the pace, in 14th place. The 71 of Kyle Keller coming home in the 15th position. We'll round out our top 15, and he comes home 3 laps shy of the checkered flag. Cody Dennison, driving car number 11, comes home in the 16th position. A good day for him. 4 laps off the pace, but again, from what I've seen, his car just did not have the speed, so managing to salvage what wasn't a great day. Blake Lothian coming home in the driving the number 51 car, coming home 17th. 18th for the young Spaniard out of Madrid, Adrian Ferrer, driving car number 3, comes home in the 18th position, 7 laps shy of the checkered flag. Tyler Reif, with that very unfortunate wreck there right near the end of the on one of the overtime attempts. He was a contender all day long, ends up finishing 8 laps off the pace in driving car number 23. He finishes 19th. And Tim Vaines rounds out your top 20 as he comes home 9 laps off the pace. Michael Maples in the 99 car coming home 21st. Braden Lassiter, the guy that I think was probably the fan favorite here in the in this one. And nope, they're about to talk to Brandon Bean. So I want to go ahead and hear this one, see this one. So let's go ahead and see. Butterbean, you had a chance to watch the final lap. What would you have done differently? Honestly, I don't. Oh, and come on. I don't want to get myself in trouble, but it's just frustrating. The only way to beat us was knocking us out of the way. I've got to do a better job on the restart, and in my defense, I got close enough. He had such a runoff because it cleared him. I almost wish I had stayed door to door. Could have run him up the hill or something. It's frustrating, but this is frustrating. This crucial race. Chevy was fast, and then he's just thanking everybody. All right. So again, kind of what we all expected there. Again, as I kind of said, if you didn't want him to move you up the track, just be faster. But yeah, so again, Brayton Lasseter comes home in the 22nd position, driving car number 06, 13 laps off the pace. Tim Monroe coming home in the driving the number 12 car, coming home 19 laps off the pace in the 23rd position. 24th, Jake Bowman, driving car number 19, comes home 24th. 25th for Jonathan Rayum, coming home driving that number 72 car in 25th. Tony Costino coming home driving car number 9, finishing 26th. 27th for Jason Kitzmiller, driving car number 97. Alex Clubb in the 03 car comes home 28th place. 29th for David Smith, the oldest driver in the field, driving car number 05. Brad Perez in the number 10 car comes home in the 30th position, rounding out our top 30 finishers. Isabella Robusto had a mechanical issue early on in the race, comes home 31st, driving that number 55 car. Ryan Vargas in the 67 had a very early issue, ends up out the race basically before it even really got going. Coming home 32nd. 33rd for Brayton Smith, driving car number 48, again, finishing in the 33rd spot. And then Alex Malik, coming home driving car number 86, never even completed a lap, comes home in the 34th and final position. So that is going to wrap it up for the night. So thank you guys for everybody that tuned in. If you guys did enjoy the stream, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new. If you guys don't miss any future videos or live streams, I will see you guys live tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Xfinity Series race. Then we got the Cup Series at 3:30 on Sunday. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video, live stream, whatever you guys had to do with the rest of your night. Have a great night, everybody, and goodbye!